Hello guys, today we're going to do episode 2 of Silksong. Now I did see a comment on the last video that honestly made my day. Apparently I actually have a fan, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm honestly really happy by seeing that, so let's get going. Just back up infinitely. Money. I need lots of money for that key. Okay, what? That should have hit. The hitbox was probably still there. Get these. Nope. Shit. I'm gonna get the Coral Commandment and Silk Spear and stuff up here. Okay, so I'm gonna get this. I'll get Silk Spear. Then I'm gonna head back down to get that extra moss berry and spool fragment. Then I'm gonna head up here so I can get both, well, Druid's Eye and also some money from the extra moss berry, which is like, I'm pretty sure the range is 153 to 177. It's like, it's 150 through 170, but they end with 3s and 7s, because that's all I've ever gotten. So I'm pretty sure it's just those 6 numbers. Because I've played a lot of runs of Silksong, so yeah. Trying to get Silk Spear. Not the best upgrade, but still very important. Honestly, I think they underutilized Silk Spear. Like, it could have been cooler if there were more than, like, 3 things you could break with it. There's only, like, a total of 3 or something. Because there's the 2 in this room, and there's the 1 blocking Bell Beast. Like, why didn't they implement it more? They should do that in the DLC, honestly. Sea of Sorrow would be kind of nice if there were more silk blockings, or, like, stuff that required, like, Silk Spear to get through. Because it's an okay ability, but honestly, Cross Stitch and Pale Nails absolutely carry. I mean, Cross Stitch, Pale Nails, and sometimes Threadstorm, just those 3 with Volt Filament are just infinitely better than any other options. There's not really much better you can get. I'm gonna head back down here. Nope. Okay. Not going to Wormways yet. Might get Dash first, not entirely sure. Probably should. Anyways, there is Magma Bell, but that's only useful when I'm actually in Deep Docks or Fark. Okay, why do Rosaries not have the collision for so long? That's so dumb. Okay, head down here. Where the fuck is that little shit going? Come back. My kill. There.
No.
Hello.
Oh,
do I have enough for you? I do have enough for Magnetite Brooch. Yay. I can pick up rosaries without having to pick them up. That's one of the best yellow tools in the entire game that I never unequip because it's way too good for getting money. Because the economy is more fucked than real life. I know, shocking. It's more fucked than the real life economy, and that's saying something. I'm surprised Farloom even was able to be, like, built up with whatever the hell this economy is. underworkers get worked to literal death and get paid a few rosaries. I don't know. They get paid a few rosaries. The best way to get money is just genocide of specifically Grand Reeds, because Grand Reeds drop the most money in the game, besides items and like the bank, which is kind of a weird simplicity usage. Like, why do you have to use a simplicity to get into a bank just for money and one of the worst tools in the game? Like, honestly, they should really buff Rosary Cannon. It doesn't even do... It does a max of 7 damage and a minimum of 3 when fully maxed out. 3 damage with 4 crafting kits is abysmal. 3 damage is just abysmal in general. That's less damage than the base needle. Less than most. That's the same amount as initial curve claw. You know, an actually good tool. And you have to have 4 crafting kits for that shit, which massively increases the damage of other tools. But it just has such horrible scaling because the math they use to scale it. So it's honestly just sad how badly they made it. Like, it's such a fun tool. You get a machine gun for completely free. That's insane. And it's the most underutilized item in the game. There's so much missed potential with that. Also, one of the most underrated tools in the game, multi-binder. I never unequip it once I get it because it's just that helpful. Especially in Steel Soul where damage is very, very dangerous. Because if you die, you're not dying again. Because your save file ain't gonna be bingo. That hurt. Like, really badly. Okay. Yeah, heading over to Moss Druid. Get some big money. Hopefully I get 177. I want the big amount. Oh yeah, and also, of course, just to annoy me, when TJ and I were playing our multiplayer save, of course, I got the second lowest possible amount. Yet TJ proceeds to get the second highest. He gets 173. I get 157. Like, bullshit. Mossberry. But yeah, they definitely underutilized Silk Spear, because, like, what do you mean it's only used for 3 walls? Like, there should be more, I think there should be more checks that require specific stuff. And I don't mean just like, oh yeah, you can break open the surface short. I don't know if you can anymore, but you used to be able to break open the surface shortcut with Rune Rage. You had to get lucky, but you could just instantly skip the surface climb. Which is just a dumb move, because, like, just do the surface climb. It's not as bad as Path of Pain. I mean, if you're doing all of the major parkours, it is worse than Path of Pain. I mean, there's literally Mount Fay with double jump, but you have to follow the normal path. Because it's kind of annoying not having drifters instantly. Which is a kind of weird feature, where you have to double jump instead of drifters. But I understand it. Druid's Eye. Oh my god, let me sell my fucking Mossberry. Thank you. Oh, that's a good amount. I got the second highest, hell yeah. I'll equip it. It's like the worst blue tool besides Snitch Pick. Snitch Pick deserves to burn in hell. Besides, yeah. Excluding the worst possible tool. Where the fuck is my silk? Huh? My silk is gone. Huh? I found a glitch. Holy shit. I discovered a glitch. I don't normally do that. Normally I'm oddly lucky with not finding glitches. I guess today is slightly different. Also, I really am gonna need mask shards and spool fragments. Like, I'm going for every single one I can get. I don't know if there's enough to get 7 masks in Act 1. I know there's enough to get 6. I have gotten 6. I know there's the Shellwood one. There's at least one in... Well, there's the one in Farfield, in the, like, the left of the top left of Drift. I hit the wall. Man, this fight's easy. Fuck. I mistimed it. Yeah, this fight's a lot easier when you learn that you can hit the bells. Oh yeah, you can't hit those bells because they're going sideways. Oh. Tried the Silk Spear and I still won anyway. Alright. Oh. Time for my first Silk Heart. I'm going to try to make the episodes of this series a little shorter, just because playing for long stretches does bring more fatigue, and that also gives me a higher chance of dying, which has ended a lot of runs. Just because I've played so much that my brain literally gets so fatigued that I make really dumb mistakes. Though I didn't actually, one of my best runs, I didn't lose to a mistake. I lost to the giant firms in the Belvane because I tried doing Silver Bell's quest. Horrible idea, by the way. It's not a good thing to do in Steel Soul. Sure, you get a bunch of money, but, like, it's hard because you might die a lot, which I did because my keyboard disconnected while I was inside of one of the big firms on the... I was clinging to the wall, and I was inside of one of the big firms, and my keyboard disconnected for some reason, and I died. And apparently, it's because I finished building a Lego set earlier that day, and I unplugged my keyboard to be able to get it off my desk easier. And apparently I didn't plug it in well enough, because it just slipped out. Apparently the, like, power cord slipped out of the keyboard and just fucking died. Or at least the keyboard died, and then I died. And that kind of sucked, because I died. And that was a really good run, honestly. That was my first run I was about to get multi-miner. I was only about 100 rosaries away. That quest would have gotten me the best Steel Soul tool, besides Fractured Mask. But I'm not getting Fractured Mask until I have at least Dash. And I'm probably going to get better tools before I go to Hunter's March. That place is hell. I also have no idea how to get Chakra there. Hey, look, my Silk has returned. That's cool. I do like how all the backgrounds are, like, some of the backgrounds are replaced by, I don't know if it's normally gray or if it's supposed to be red. But I know that some of the backgrounds are turned gray in Steel Soul because, well, steel. But yeah. I can afford a Mask Shard, but that's not very helpful to just have one Mask Shard. Because I can get the Farfields one if I go. Probably will once I get Wall Climb. Because I'm not fighting Widow again with that. I'm not losing a run to Widow again because I don't have Drifters. Yes, that's how I lost a run. It's very dumb, and it's a stupid mistake, honestly. I just said the same thing twice. But yeah, it's a very dumb mistake. I should have just gotten Drifters, because that makes the, you know, when the stuff comes out of the floor, it's going to be very important that you have Drifters, because that lets you avoid the attack without having to pogo. Issue is, I was using Hunters because I forgot to get Wanderer's Crest. Despite me going to Shellwood early, I was like, you know, I can defeat Widow. Horrible mistake. That run was doomed from the start, honestly. I didn't even talk to Sherma that run. Because after all, if you don't talk to Sherma, you're dead. quest is pretty easy compared to the other gathering quests. Because there's, like, the pins and the cloaks of the choir for Songclave that are pretty annoying. Well, there's a lot of them, and also those enemies are a lot harder to kill. Die. Why did bro get launched so far? Probably because they hit him with a railgun, basically. I don't know. That's a you problem, buddy. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to actually have a fan until I saw that comment earlier. Like, well, I'm saying earlier is that it was like 3 a.m. And I was extremely on edge because there was a stink bug in my room and I didn't know what it was. It was just somewhere. And it was like it was just flying around my leg. It was kind of scary. But that comment genuinely almost made me cry, honestly. Like, that was just... I didn't think I actually had... I don't think people really liked my content that much. Because, well, I haven't posted in a long time, and... Well... Honestly, I just assumed people had kind of forgotten about my content or something, but... Turns out it's quite the opposite. That guy's been waiting all this time. It seems a lot... From what I saw, it seems like he's been actually waiting. Guess no Silk Spear for me. I can get a simple key now. I'm not gonna fight Kragler until I have dash, because Kragler is hard to kill. I got the Pilgrim Shaws. Now, I could save money for Chakra. Okay, here's the thing. I can either go get Wanderer's Crest, but have to at least survive the Kragler. Or... I can kill the Kragler, but that will take a long time. Or I can do option C. Not. Now, that's probably the weirdest option. It's like, what do you mean not? I mean, don't do shit. Mainly because it kind of hurts to do that stuff, you know? Like, that dude hurts a lot. Probably because he's a mini-boss. I mean, sure, it doesn't have a title card, but it's still a mini-boss. I hit them both? Man, why is my dog barking so much today? I'm sure we had someone pick up my old fish tank. I also have new fish. I got them because my fish was lonely, because he's a schooling fish. And he was very lonely, because he was the only fish in the tank. Because everything else was dead. And for 2 years, this little shit refused to die. So now I have now I have a tank for all of them in my room. Hey, Bilby. But yeah, now the fish are all chilling. They were very hungry this morning. I came back and there was not a single flake of like food left. Like, I came back from Taekwondo, gave them some food, came back up after eating some like McDonald's for breakfast, and the food was just gone. Like, those guys were hungry after last night, I guess. Or because of all the stress yesterday of them moving in. I mean, it was also very stressful for me because fish. Okay. Deep Bell Beast, so that's a good accomplishment for today. I'll probably continue this later, but yeah. Hope you guys liked the video. But it seems that I'm going to go now. So, well, you guys probably know what to do. If you want to like, subscribe, watch other stuff, that would be greatly appreciated. But honestly, do what you want. I don't really care. I kind of do, but I don't care too much. Like, I understand if you don't want to subscribe or don't care enough to actually get this far, because I know a lot of you people probably won't. But have a good day. Bye.